YouTube, Niner Empire, what is going down? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I want to talk about Damarious Randall possibly linked to the 49ers because there's been some rumors lately that if the 49ers indeed move on from Jimmie Ward and let him walk in free agency, that the 49ers could potentially go after Damarious Randall as his replacement. Now, before you guys freak out, I know there's probably some of my subscribers that think Jimmie Ward should stay in San Francisco, but to me, I don't think he should. And this is the main reason I don't think Jimmie Ward should be brought back to San Francisco is because of his injury resume. He's constantly injured. He's always wearing the blue non-contact jersey in practice because of injuries. I just don't think it's worth re-signing somebody that's had an injury-filled past. And I don't know. I think Jimmie Ward's a pretty decent player healthy, but I think he could be easily replaced. But, I mean, at the end of the day, Jimmie Ward helped us get to the Super Bowl. He played really well in the Super Bowl, so I do have a ton of respect for him. And I'm not taking anything away from him. I just don't think it makes sense for San Francisco to bring him back and to re-sign him. But with that being said, Damarious Randall would make a ton of sense for San Francisco if there indeed does turn out to be an opening at free safety for the 49ers. Now, Damarious Randall definitely had an off year last year, and that could possibly be because of the system he's in. Now, Jimmie Ward had a better season last season, but as a whole, Damarious Randall has played better throughout his career than Jimmie Ward has. I mean, I really think that if Damarious Randall is on the board, that he could potentially be a Niner for this upcoming season. He's only 27. He's got 47 passes defended and 14 interceptions in 5 seasons. I think that really he'd mesh pretty nicely with Saleh's defense and the way that, it's set up. I think he brings a lot of speed to the defense. He's a physical player. And I don't know. I mean, like I said, Jimmie Ward's season last year, was statistically better than Damarious Randall's. But like I said, that could potentially make Damarious Randall fall lower in the free agent, hierarchy in a sense. Because personally, I think Jimmie Ward, if we do let him go, would be picked up before Damarious Randall would be. But at the same time, that could work out for San Francisco because that could give them better hopes at signing Damarious Randall. So, he wasn't great last season, but he could definitely be a fit, especially with his play style in the Saleh scheme on the defense side of the ball. So, I don't know. I just think that Damarious Randall should be a target that the 49ers go after when it comes down to Jimmie Ward's departure. Now, I don't necessarily think that, Jimmie Ward is completely out of the question on being brought back, but realistically, I don't think it's possible. I don't think there's a chance that Jimmie Ward's back. I don't think that, I don't know, I just don't think that he's back. I think that the 49ers address that position and get somebody else in there that's not, so much injured and as much injured as Jimmie Ward is. But like I said, Damarious Randall would be a great fit. But like I said, due to Jimmie Ward's better season last season, I think that Jimmie Ward would probably be off the board first when it comes to signing and free agency than Damarious Randall would be. So, I don't know. I think realistically, Damarious Randall has started and played in more games than Jimmie Ward. He's recorded more interceptions and tackles than Jimmie Ward over his first 5 seasons with the Packers. And then obviously he was traded a few years ago to the Cleveland Browns. So, He is an unrestricted free agent. After playing last season, Damarious Randall, who I'm talking about, is a free agent, unrestricted free agent. He played under the fifth-year option last season with the Browns. So, I mean, really, in all reality, with the Niners, we're just going to have to find diamonds in the rough when it comes to free agency, because with our cap space, I don't know, like, the expense players could come at when it comes to, signing somebody we could potentially need to replace, or potentially signing somebody that is going to be a replacement. So we just got to be careful. And, like I said, Damarious Randall didn't have the best season, but, excuse me, with his play style and his versatility, I really do think that Randall would be a hell of a fit with the 49ers, and I think that being on the 49ers would make him a better player and kind of elevate his game. So we'll see if Jimmie Ward is back with the 49ers. Realistically, I don't think he will be. It would really shock me if we bring him back and started him at free safety, because at this point, I almost think Damarious Moore, who played the Super Bowl and had an interception in the Super Bowl, I almost think that Damarious Moore would be a better fit at free safety for the 49ers for next season than Jimmie Ward would be. But like I said, I mean, with the dearth of our cap space, we're going to have to find somebody that's really decent at a great cost. So we'll see how it pans out, but there's a lot of different positions to be talked about with the 49ers this offseason. Not only free safety, but, with the receivers, Emmanuel Sanders could potentially be on his way out unless, we can get him back on a team-friendly deal. We're going to have to address the defensive line with Eric Armstead. So we tight end position, the best player we have, George Kittle, we're going to need to re-sign him. So there's definitely people that we need to address. But like I said, I don't, as of this video and this topic, I just think that Damarious Randall would make more sense. But as of now, I don't think Damarious Randall is on the 49ers radar. Potentially he possibly could be. They could low-key be doing something behind doors, maybe scouting Damarious Randall. It could potentially be on the radar, but genuinely, in all honesty, I think that if Jimmie Ward ends up departing from San Francisco, I think that the 49ers should get Damarious Randall on the next flight and get him on a contract, because I feel like that'd be one of the best fits with the pending free safeties on the market this season, or this offseason, that are going to come at a decent price. So, Damarious Randall will be a good replacement if Jimmie Ward and the 49ers part ways. So let me know what you guys think of Damarious Randall potentially being a replacement for Jimmie Ward if he leaves. And should the 49ers target Jimmie Ward, or not Jimmie Ward, Damarious Randall? Let me know in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.